Welcome to this video on managing SharePoint services. SharePoint is a powerful collaboration tool that allows teams to work together seamlessly. In this video, we will explore the different services that SharePoint offers and how to manage them effectively. SharePoint is a web-based platform that allows users to create, share, and manage content. It provides a centralized location for storing and organizing documents, lists, and other information. SharePoint offers a wide range of services, including document management, team collaboration, business intelligence, and workflow automation. As an administrator, it is important to understand the different services that SharePoint offers and how to manage them effectively. In this video, we will cover the following topics: Introduction to SharePoint services, managing document libraries, managing lists, managing site settings, managing user permissions. By the end of this video, you will have a better understanding of how to manage SharePoint services and ensure that your team is working efficiently. One of the key services that SharePoint offers is document management. Document libraries are a central location for storing and organizing documents. As an administrator, it is important to manage document libraries effectively to ensure that your team can find and access the documents they need. To manage document libraries, you can use the following tools. 1. Library settings. You can access library settings by clicking on the gear icon in the top right corner of the library page and selecting Library Settings. From here, you can configure settings such as versioning, permissions, and content types. 2. Content types. Content types allow you to define metadata and workflows for specific types of documents. You can create custom content types to meet the specific needs of your organization. 3. Metadata. Metadata is information about a document, such as author, date created, and keywords. You can use metadata to help users find documents more easily. 4. Views. Views allow you to customize how documents are displayed in the library. You can create views based on metadata, such as all documents created by a specific user. 5. Alerts. Alerts allow users to receive notifications when changes are made to a document or library. You can configure alerts for individual users or groups. By effectively managing document libraries, you can ensure that your team has access to the documents they need and can work efficiently. In addition to document libraries, SharePoint also offers lists as a way to manage information. Lists are similar to spreadsheets and can be used to track tasks, issues, contacts, and more. To manage lists, you can use the following tools. 1. List settings. You can access list settings by clicking on the gear icon in the top right corner of the list page and selecting List Settings. From here, you can configure settings such as permissions, columns, and views. 2. Columns. Columns allow you to define the type of information that is stored in the list. You can create custom columns to meet the specific needs of your organization. 3. Views. Views allow you to customize how information is displayed in the list. You can create views based on columns, such as all tasks assigned to a specific user. 4. Alerts. Alerts allow users to receive notifications when changes are made to a list. You can configure alerts for individual users or groups. 5. Forms. Forms allow users to add or edit information in the list. You can customize forms to include only the fields that are necessary for your organization. By effectively managing lists, you can ensure that your team has access to the information they need and can work efficiently. As an administrator, you have access to site settings, which allow you to configure the overall settings for your SharePoint site. Site settings can be accessed by clicking on the gear icon in the top right corner of the site page and selecting Site Settings. Site settings allow you to configure the following. 1. Site collection features. Site collection features are additional features that can be added to your site. You can activate or deactivate features based on the needs of your organization. 2. Site permissions. Site permissions allow you to control who has access to your site and what they can do. You can assign permissions to individual users or groups. 3. Site columns. Site columns are columns that can be used across multiple lists and libraries. You can create custom site columns to meet the specific needs of your organization. 4. Site content types. Site content types are content types that can be used across multiple lists and libraries. You can create custom site content types to meet the specific needs of your organization. 5. Site navigation. Site navigation allows you to configure how users navigate your site. You can create custom navigation menus and links. By effectively managing site settings, you can ensure that your SharePoint site is configured to meet the specific needs of your organization. As an administrator, it is important to manage user permissions to ensure that users have access to the information they need and that sensitive information is protected. To manage user permissions, you can use the following tools. 1. Site permissions. Site permissions allow you to control who has access to your site and what they can do. You can assign permissions to individual users or groups. 2. List and library permissions. List and library permissions allow you to control who has access to specific lists and libraries. You can assign permissions to individual users or groups. 3. Item permissions. Item permissions allow you to control who has access to specific items in a list or library. You can assign permissions to individual users or groups. 4. Permission levels. Permission levels are predefined sets of permissions that can be assigned to users or groups. You can create custom permission levels to meet the specific needs of your organization. 5. Auditing. Auditing allows you to track who has accessed or modified information in your SharePoint site. You can configure auditing to meet the specific needs of your organization. By effectively managing user permissions, you can ensure that your SharePoint site is secure and that users have access to the information they need to work efficiently.